Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Proverbs with Paul in the afternoon. This freezing cold, windy afternoon. It's really cold. Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 29. He who troubles his own house will inherit wind, and the foolish will be servants to the wise-hearted. He who troubles his own house. It means brings trouble into his own house. My dad used to say, don't you let trouble come knocking at my door. And that sense of bringing trouble to our houses, our homes. We can do that in all sorts of ways. We can physically do that in regards to bringing home strife, but we can also do that internally as well. We are a house, a home, a place where we live in this body. And we can bring trouble, strife and hardship to our own lives. What are you allowing to come through the door and come into your life? Solomon says, he who brings trouble to his own house is in deep trouble. He will inherit the wind. And the reality of inheriting the wind is bringing in turmoil, bringing in the storm, bringing in contention and awkwardness and hassle. We can learn to say no. I can remember saying to a friend that keep the devil the other side of the front door. Keep your enemy outside. Don't let your enemy in. If you let your enemy in and eat with you, he will destroy you. He will do wrong by you. That's why he's called your enemy. Don't let any enemy in. Now, the trouble is, most of us have let enemies into our lives all through our lives. And sometimes they have taken up residence within us and they are negative, affecting our ideas and our thoughts and our feelings and our emotions. And they're robbing us of the quality of life that God has always intended for us to have. But we don't realise they're in. And if you ain't convinced by what I'm saying, just say to yourself something positive that God says about you from his word. And you see the kind of reaction you give to the thing that you say to yourself. And that will tell you exactly who your enemies are. Enemies are batting away the blessings of God because they live in us and they're trying to keep what God wants to give us away from us. We need to learn to receive what God gives. And it says this, it says, and the foolish will be servants to the wise-hearted. The foolish will be servants. In the end, the folly of the foolishness of people's acts will end up, as it were, being servants to the wise-hearted. It means that those who have made poor decisions in life will end up serving those who make wise decisions. Now that cuts against the grain a little bit as a Christian, because we think to ourselves, no, we want to just keep giving. But actually, there is a point when God's blessings upon our lives comes. And God even uses the servants to bless the sons and the daughters of God. And in the end, there will be a sense of division between those who have been wise and those who have been foolish. And sometimes that's a journey through life, and sometimes it will come at the end of life. But those who are foolish, Solomon says, will serve the wise. Be a wise person and have a great life. See you on Monday morning.